Once upon a time, or maybe it was now, in all and far, far away, or maybe it was here, there was a man, or maybe it was you. It was a bright cold day in October, and the clocks were striking, as he made his way home. The streets were empty, as they often were these days, so his eye was distracted by the brightly colored poster that loomed above the entrance to his apartment block. Like so many other posters that had emerged in recent times, it appeared colorful and benign, displaying the face of our leader, but leaving you in no doubt that Big Brother was watching you.
Stability to those who have health insurance. It will provide insurance for those who don't.
Inside the apartment, a voice was speaking. The voice came from the TV set, against the right-hand wall. He hit the remote and the voice sank somewhat, though the words were still distinguishable. The instrument could be dimmed, but there was no way of shutting it off completely.
Health insurance through your job, or Medicare, or Medicaid.
He turned to look out of his window and saw the world look cold. Down in the street he could see the traffic gridlocked, with unhappy Americans making their way back to their unhappy homes.
Make the insurance you have work better for you.
In the far distance he could hear a helicopter. It was the police patrol, snooping into people's windows, but the patrols did not matter. However, only the thought police mattered.
Drop your coverage when you get sick, or water it down when you need it the most.
By the rude bridge that arched the flood, their flag to April's breeze unfurled, here once the embattled farmers stood and fired the shot heard round the world.
Homeland Security Secretary has now redefined real terrorists as foreign victims with Miranda rights and access to American courts and with lawyers paid for by the American taxpayer, while at the same time the Homeland Security Secretary has redefined pro-life, gun-owning veterans who like smaller government and who believe America should secure our borders against invasion from illegal aliens are labeled the domestic right-wing extremists, as you have in the report up on the stand. Homeland Security, I think we should also note, has the Transportation Safety Association. Any of our constituents that go to the airport, they see people that have TSA on their shirts. You can't get on a plane in the United States, a commercial aircraft, without going through security. What's going to happen now? Will the federal government start IDing returning veterans, start IDing gun owners, start IDing pro-lifers, and then pull us out of the line for special searches at the airports before we're allowed to get on a plane because we could be considered a domestic right-wing terrorist while we would see Osama bin Laden and his friends skate by because they're not? Because maybe they'd be involved in a man-made disaster, but those who are pro-life gun owners and returning veterans on the other side, they're the real threat. This is an upside-down Alice in Wonderland world. I can see why the American people are so upset right now. They're so upset. They look at what's happening. They shake their head. They say, is this America?